we're recording a Q&A today. We already took some questions, but I want to take some more of your questions. We got Carlos here, Brittany in the car, and feel free to just DM me your question, and we're going to try and get around to as many as we can today. Update, we're moving. So someone had asked for an update on what was going on. We saw a townhouse a couple of videos ago. We showed you guys just a quick clip of the inside of it. We weren't sure if we were definitely moving into that or not, but we have signed the papers. We're moving in about 2 to 3 weeks into a new townhouse. So probably more like 3 weeks. So that's what we've been doing. We've been packing little stuff at a time. We got boxes all over the house, and yeah, that's the next step. We're excited for it. It's gonna be a bigger space, a more updated space, and it's gonna be, we'll just show you guys when we move in. We also bought a new toy that I wanna show you guys. So I bought Brittany a new car, and I was torn which one to get her. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get her the Bentley or the Maserati. I know she likes both, so I chose the Jeep. So this is the new Jeep, which we both loved it. I like the brown interior, so it's kind of like that two-tone brown interior, black over here. It gets you from A to B. It was an upgrade. We had the Ultima, and I like the idea of her being in a truck anyway. It's got the 4-wheel drive, it's got more safety features, and it's got the stuff, you know, the navigation, the heated seats, remote start. So stuff that's good for her, and she's excited about it. I'm happy for her, so that's the new whip. A lot of questions about what does a day in the life look like for me? What am I doing all day long? And a lot of my day is spent right here, either behind these 2 computer screens or somewhere with my laptop. I like to get out of the house and work, but when I'm doing client program design, I take advantage of having these screens because I like to set up their program. I set up their Excel spreadsheet, so we have everything there. I set up their welcome packet, so when someone signs up with me, we immediately get on a phone call, talk about their goals in detail. We make sure that the program is tailored to everything that they need to do. So they might have an injury we need to work around. They might have exercises they can or can't do. They might only have a home gym. So we make sure that we take care of all of that before anything happens. Then I start creating their program, send everything out, get their feedback on it, and then we get started. So a lot of time spent here with my online coaching or behind the laptop. So I'm looking at a screen the majority of the day, but I absolutely love what I do, and it's just, I definitely wouldn't trade it for anything. So a lot of computer work every day. All this stuff right here is not necessary. I get the question a lot about if you were to start out vlogging or if you want to have a YouTube channel, what kind of camera equipment do you need? People ask what I use, what Carlos uses when he shoots his videos or videos for me. We're gonna show you guys, we'll just run through it real quick, some of the stuff that we have. So, over there, what do we got? We have...
So we have your Canon 70D with the Sigma 1.8, what is this, 18 to 35. My Nikon D3300 with a Sigma 17 to 50, 2.8. You have, you know, your nifty 50mm lens, again for both Nikon and Canon. Matt, you also have these 2 Canon lenses.
That's a 75 to 300 telephoto, which obviously you wouldn't use for vlogging. It's really more for pictures. I'm also I like taking pictures, so it's cool to have some different kinds of lenses. And then that one I do use for vlogging sometimes, and that is the 10 to 22, right?
Yeah, 10 to 22.
That's a 10 to 22 millimeter. That's the one that a lot of people use. That Casey Neistat kind of started vlogging with that on a DSLR. So it gives you that really wide angle, so you can hold the camera close to your face, but it looks like it's further away and you get a lot more in the shot.
You also have vlogging cameras. You have the Sony RX100 is the Mark III.
Yep. And
the Sony A...
That's a 5100.
5100.
So since then, I got the M3 when it first came out. They're up to the Mark V now, which shoots 4K, shoots 120 frames. The 5100, they've made so many models of this camera. What I do like about this style camera is you can change the lens. So on my Sony, you can't, it's a fixed lens. This, you actually have the ability to change the lenses. So price points, I mean, just to give you an idea, the lens that I was shooting on, that Sigma, that's around $800. You do not need an $800 lens to vlog. I bought it because it was an investment and I like doing photography and videography. So it was something that I invested in. We're both really passionate about this, so it's nice to spend money on things that you enjoy, and the equipment is stuff that we like, so.
And speaking of spending money on things you enjoy, we have the Mavic, DJI Mavic. This was you know, painfully around like $1,300 with the Fly More combo, which is definitely worth it. If anyone's looking to get a Mavic, I would definitely recommend the Fly More combo because you get 3 batteries, extra blades, all the whole shebang. I also have a GoPro Hero 5 Black. Fun fact, I started vlogging with a GoPro like 2 years ago. So you definitely don't need any of this stuff that's on the table because we're shooting this on a front-facing camera of an iPhone.
So just to give you an idea, everything you're watching right now is shot on the front-facing camera of an iPhone. So you can vlog with whatever smartphone that you have. The quality will be just fine. And then if you want to invest, you know, feel free to invest. You have things like little tripods like this. You get tripods like this off Amazon for 50, 60 bucks if you feel like you need one. We both have the Rode Video Mic Pro, so it's a little bit more expensive, but you can go ahead and get a Rode Video Mic Go for
60 bucks?
Yeah. 60, 70, there's even cheaper mics than that. So don't go dropping all of your money if you've never vlogged a day in your life. Start slow and see if it's something that you enjoy, and then see if it's something that you have the money to invest into later on. So that's pretty much what we're working with right now. And give them an idea. So he films a lot of my videos on that camera. A lot of the cameras you're seeing now, like the Sony a7S II, you're looking at around $2,300 to $2,500 for the body. That's not including a lens. If you want a good lens, you're looking anywhere from $500 to $2 grand. Yeah. Most people are spending around $1,200 on the lenses for those cameras.
Every video that I filmed on, like with Matty on his channel, has been filmed with an entry-level $500 DSLR, which, you know, $500, you know, putting into perspective in the photography world is almost dirt cheap.
Yeah. So you have to look at what you need it for. I mean, the 4K is a nice option. Like that doesn't shoot 4K, neither does mine. Your frame rate, so can you shoot 120 frames per second if you want to do some slow-mo stuff? But start small, and then if you love it, invest in it. If not, the phone works. So now Brittany, Carlos, and myself are about to head to Patchogue. It's a town about 15 minutes away from here by the water. We want to get some cool footage, film a little bit, answer some of your guys' questions. So we're about to get ready.
Let's do it.
Clean ourselves
and then
up.
We'll just go. We'll get there quick.
Let's do it. All right, I think this question is directed at both of us, but I think it was more directed at you because it says, what did she think of you when you guys first met?
Like first impression type thing? So actually, when Matt and I first, I guess you shouldn't say like met, we just had a class together in college, my senior year, but I actually thought that he was kind of like a huge dick. He just came off like, I don't know, like I thought he was so full of himself and arrogant. I used to literally like, my friends in the class would be like, look at this guy. Like every day there was just something about him that like annoyed me. But you know, I was definitely judging.
What was it though? I literally kept to myself. Like I had my headphones in,
I said like a lot of mean things about him back in the day to my friends for sure. But yeah, like I didn't even like know him. I just like first impressions, I was like, oh no, I hate him.
Well, here's the funny thing is that my first impression was that she was the bitch in a leather coat. That's how I referred to her to my friends. Just because she had this like mean look on her face. She has like
mean muggin'.
What is it? RBF?
Resting
no, RFB.
Resting bitch face.
RBF. Yeah. So like you might appear as a bitch even though you're not. She's not a bitch. I can assure you that. But when I first met her, we were sitting outside of the class and she was sitting there, headphones in. The look she was just giving people, like.
No, I wasn't giving people.
No,
that.
but
I
like
was
the
just
look on your face.
I was minding my own business, you know.
Yeah. You just looked like you might be one of those mean girls.
I'm not. Though.
But she's not.
But same thing. Like I thought he was such a dick, and he turned out to be like probably the nicest person I've ever met in my life, and he still is. I was judging extra hard. Judgy wudgy wudgy bear.
So that's what we thought of each other. She's a bitch, I'm a dick, and now we're married.
Yeah, we hated each other, and now look.
Well, gym updates. We've been getting a lot of questions. When is the grand opening of the gym? Did you get any new equipment for that? So we're gonna go real quick. I'll show you guys. We are going to be doing somewhat of like a soft opening next week. So a lot of the people, friends and family have been asking about it. And then we already have some plans about a big meetup that we want to do probably a month or so in, and that will be like the actual real grand opening where we're gonna have food cater, we're gonna have people here, we're gonna do some kind of fun events and whatnot. So we're planning all that out, but we want to just make sure that the gym flows smooth when we first get it open. So I want to show you guys the newest addition to the gym were these dumbbells right here. Pick these up, you guys saw in a previous video. So we have, here are 20s, all the way up to 100. And these are the Icarian Pro style dumbbells. That's the newest addition. We're thinking maybe on this one, we went to look this morning at a mirror and a leg press, but it's also a combo. It's a leg press and a hack squat. Machine looked awesome, so we're gonna pick that up either tomorrow or Monday. I'm not sure where we're gonna put it yet, but also a mirror either above the dumbbells, which we're not sure about because this is a 3-tier dumbbell rack. If you were to put a bench right here, you wouldn't really be able to see yourself in the mirror unless it was kind of moved over to the side. So mirror somewhere on this wall or maybe a wall over there. But to give you guys an idea, I have no problem discussing prices because I know some people might be interested in either a home gym or getting their own gym someday and they're wondering how much money stuff is. If we wanted to get a mirror that went from here to here and about 6 feet high, so you're obviously not gonna start a mirror from the floor, there's no reason to do that. So if you were to start from right around here, and you were to come back here and mirror just this one wall, you're looking at about $1,000. And that's for one mirror installed. So you can imagine that if you had a full gym full of mirrors, it's thousands and thousands of dollars. And the rest of the gym is, I mean, we're pretty much set to go. We're gonna pick up 2 benches, so adjustable benches, so we can do incline. We have 3 flat right here. And then I think what we're gonna do is just kind of play it by ear. As members start coming in, we're gonna take everyone's feedback, see what they think would be a good addition to the gym. And we just want it to be a place where people enjoy coming and, you know, listen to what you guys have to say and what the people want. We're gonna make it happen. So we're home now, and I figure what we'll do is some rapid fire questions. We're gonna run through as many as we can. So right here we have, do you prefer a fast cut to get it over with or a slow cut? Personally, I'd rather take things a bit slower so I can retain as much muscle and strength as possible. But if it's something that I want to get ready for in a short amount of time, I don't mind digging deep for a shorter amount of time. So going into a bigger deficit and doing more cardio over, let's say, 6 weeks, as opposed to stretching it out to 12 weeks and taking things a bit slower. So it depends. Do you have a deadline for your goal? Are you just trying to get it over with? Usually, if you rush into something, it's not going to last or be sustainable. So I think the slower, the better, and you'll likely stick with it. How do you get through the struggles of reverse dieting? Pretty much reverse dieting is just increasing your calories after a prolonged calorie deficit. So if you are extremely lean, you don't want to just go right back up to where your maintenance was. Keep in mind, maintenance is always changing. So your maintenance at 150 pounds is going to be very different than your maintenance at 180 pounds. So if you diet down, you get very lean, all you want to do is just add calories back slowly, but not too slow. I think people are looking at reverse diet like it needs to be this really, really long, stretched out process. It doesn't have to be like that. Your body wants to jump back up to its baseline. So I say add a couple hundred calories, see how your body responds to that. And the quicker you can get yourself to maintenance, the better to restore hormone function and all of that. So reverse diet doesn't need to be some crazy thing, but adding calories slowly and you're good to go. What was the hardest part about getting started from when you were an overweight kid? For those who didn't know, I was always overweight my whole life. I was self-conscious, insecure, wore a t-shirt in the pool, wore hoodies everywhere I went, and pretty much it just had to do with discipline. A lot of people talk about motivation, but I just don't buy that. You could be motivated, like I could be motivated right now to do something, but if I don't follow through with it, then that motivation is just like a spark, and you have to keep that spark lit for a long period of time. So I might have been motivated to lose weight on many different occasions, but I failed many times because I was never disciplined, I was never patient, I was never committed. So you have to have the drive and the want to actually do it. And it took me a couple of times of failing, falling off the wagon and getting back on, but I knew that it was just small habits every single day, and then looking back at the small, create like small victories. So don't look at, I'm 200 pounds now, I can't wait to be 160 and you're rushing to get there. Celebrate every little victory. Maybe you prepped your meals one day, that's a small victory. Maybe you went for a walk after dinner. Those little things will add up over time to big results. Any regrets from contest prep? Nope, I think it was a really good learning experience for me. Will your gym be hosting any powerlifting meets in the future? Definitely something that we've talked about before, and I think it would be a cool idea. So stay tuned, but I do think that's a very good possibility. Favorite macro-friendly fast food? I don't know if Chipotle and Chick-fil-A are considered fast food, but those are probably my go-to spots. Enlightened versus Halo Top. Halo Top's my jam. I don't know why I just said jam. All right, last question. I like this one because I do get asked a lot, and it's something that comes up with my clients a lot. How do you track your macros on a holiday or at a family event? The biggest thing, one of my clients just recently had his 2-year anniversary with his girlfriend. I told him, do not worry about macros on your anniversary. Do not worry about it when you're surrounded by friends and family and loved ones. I mean, if you have a deadline or a goal, like you're getting on stage, then obviously you have to be on point. But if you are just doing this to feel better, to look better, to gain more confidence, what's the sense in doing it if you can't enjoy yourself? So I told him, on your anniversary, the last thing you're gonna do is worry about macros, because then your girlfriend's not gonna have a good time. So if you go to a family gathering, just be smart about it. If there's a barbecue, maybe just eat chicken instead of a burger, or bring your own lean meats or something. But I just think stressing over it is not a way to go. It's not really that serious. One day is not going to throw off your progress, just like one PR is not going to make you the biggest, strongest person. And that's gonna wrap things up. Thank you guys as always for watching. Thank you for the questions. I hope you enjoyed like the little twist that we put on this Q&A. Instead of me just sitting at the camera talking to you guys like this, we figured we would move around a little bit and make it more interesting. So if you guys enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment down below. Excited for the gym to open this week. We're gonna be sharing all that with you guys. So stay tuned. I appreciate the support, and until next time, I'll talk to you all in the next video. It seems like he's like waiting.
What are you looking at?
Whether to get her the Maserati or the Bentley, just because I wasn't sure which one she would like better. So. So I bought Brittany a new car, and I was so torn.
Hold up.
We good?
Good.
Action. So I bought Brittany a new car, and I was so torn. Bruh. Just let me know when it's going. I got my.
We're rolling.
All right. So I bought Brittany a new car, and we were torn. We went to a few different places, and I wasn't sure whether to get her the Bentley or the Maserati, because I know she likes both. So instead, we went with the Jeep.
So we got the, oh shit, sorry.